Let's turn on the stove. I'm taking 1 glass of rice and 1 glass of Mung dal, which is green gram dal or green gram lentil split. And I'm adding it to this. We're going to dry roast. So this is on a medium flame and I'm dry roasting it, not adding anything into it until they release a nice aroma. So the Mung dal or green gram dal is a very good source, excellent source of vitamins B9 especially, and also known as folate, and it helps it's very high in fiber, so it can help also in your weight reduction. Both rice and Mung dal, when you dry roast it, they release a nice aroma. It's slowly getting there, but it's not yet done. So this will take away all the moisture and help it the cooking process actually gets started when you dry roast it. Keep turning it so that it doesn't get burned at the bottom. So it is done now and ready for the next step of the cooking process. I'm going to turn off the stove and get the water ready. Dry roasting rice and Mung dal brings out the aroma and the pongal at the end when you're actually eating it. It tastes so yum. So I have the hot water ready. I have heated it up in a kettle. So I'm going to add the water now. The water is hot. Mix it well. We're going to add some salt and turmeric. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of salt. And about 1/8 of a spoon turmeric, just a pinch, just to give it a vibrant color. I'm covering it and waiting for it to come to a boil. You can see that it started to boil. I'm going to let it continue cooking until it is almost done, and then we will open the lid and see. It's been snowing from morning. White, and I'm preparing Pongal here. Hope the warm food will make us feel better by the end of the day. It's been a huge snow day. It looks beautiful, very picturesque. The trees are lined up with snow. The deck, everything etched with snow. Just like in the postcards. Okay, now let's get back to the cooking. It's been boiling well. So for 2 glasses of the rice and dal, moong dal, I have added 1:3. That is 1 glass of rice would equal to 3 glasses of water. So because there are 2 glasses, I've added 6 glasses of water. It's almost 80% done. It needs to cook well, soften. The rice grain should not be shown, so it should completely be mashed. I'm going to put the lid on and let it continue cooking. And it has been snowing. Even the window sill is lined up. So I've put the lid back on and it's cooking. At this point, since it's already 80% cooked, I'm going to reduce the stove to 4 and let it cook. We'll come back in 5 minutes again and check on this. At this point, I'm going to check on the rice. I'll also add some zira or cumin. I'm just going to crush it in between my fingers and add. And I'm going to give it a stir. You can hear the bubbling sound. Feels good. Let's give it a stir. The rice is nicely crushed. It's very soft. That's how the texture should be. So the rice is overcooked. That's what I was aiming for. Smells very delicious already. So I'm going to cover this and continue cooking. The flame is at 4. I'm going to reduce it to 2 and I'm going to let this cook. Meanwhile, I'm going to get ready for the seasoning. So I have with me here black peppercorns. I'm just going to use my mortar and pestle and just give them a rough crush. But you still have the pieces, chunky pieces of the peppercorns. So you can see the chunky pieces of the peppercorns. And I have washed and kept ready the cashews and few curry leaves. I have some cumin seeds here, and I'm going to use Amul ghee, which is one of the most popular and favorite ghee that is used in India as well as here. And I'm going to use a bit of olive oil as well. So waiting for the rice to be completely done. It shouldn't have this watery texture. So when you do this, you see there shouldn't be any water. So it's almost like done, right? Just a bit. So I'm going to wait until the water completely gets absorbed. Okay, and then we are going to season it. I'm going to put the lid on and wait for another 3-4 minutes and it will be done. Now let's give it a good mix and see how it is. Ensure that the bottom is not sticking because that will burn the pongal. So it is ready. We can get the seasoning ready now. I'm going to turn off the stove and get the seasoning ready. It gets warmed up. I'm going to add the oil and the ghee. About a tablespoon of olive oil, and 2 spoons of ghee. Wait for the ghee to melt and then start adding. Don't let it heat it up because both of them they get burnt very easily, both olive oil and ghee. So we shouldn't be heating it up too much. Just waiting for it to melt. I'm going to add cumin. The crushed peppercorns. I've taken about 15 peppercorns. I'm adding the rinsed cashew nuts. And the curry leaves. And hing. My mother-in-law used to make this dish and it used to be so yum. My mom never made this. She used to make this sweet pongal. My mother-in-law used to make this the kara or the spicy version, and she used to call it Katte Pongal. So just waiting to try this. It's been quite some time that my mother-in-law passed away. But whenever I cook, whatever she taught me, it reminds me of her. Everything is getting nicely fried in the oil and the olive oil. It has a lot of flavors in it. Once the cashew nuts are a little brown, then we can add to the pongal. The seasoning is ready. I'm going to add it now. The seasoning is ready. You can see that the cashew nuts have nicely browned and such a beautiful aroma. I'm going to spread it all across this. I'm going to add some rice into this. Give it all a good stir. And I'm going to add a teaspoon. I'm going to add a teaspoon of ghee just on the top. I'm going to cover this and let it sit for 10 minutes before I serve. Then all the seasoning juices and the flavors will be absorbed by the pongal and it will taste very good. So let's come back and dive into it in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes now and I'm going to try the pongal. I'm going to give it a stir again because we have added ghee towards the end. This is the texture that we are looking for. This is how it should be. The rice should not be visible. Just the outline of the dal is visible. It's a little mushy and spicy and yet very flavorful. So I'm going to serve myself some now. Come, let's try. The soup. So the pongal is all ready. Let's dive in. It's still so hot. Just took it off the stove, right? So it's really good, very tasty. I like the spice level. So for 1 glass of rice and 1 glass of mung dal with 6 glasses of water, you need 1.5 teaspoon of salt, about 15 peppercorns which are crushed coarsely, then about 15 to 20 cashew nuts, and you have heaven on earth. So if you liked my videos, please do subscribe, comment and tell me